Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me again on another episode of Birushana, Rising Flower of Genpei. We just started Chapter 3, been rescued by Benkei, and we're on Kurama Mountain. Let's see where this takes us. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story.
I don't think even the Heike samurai would be able to follow us this far. They must have used all their strength back at the river. I don't mind carrying them, but they've been out for a while now.
Me too?
Still, the most important thing right now is ensuring they get some rest.
And we're doing that right in your arms, apparently. Benkei went deeper into the mountains, and when he found a place to rest, gently lowered Shungen and Shanao on the grass.
This should be a good enough place to rest.
Good enough as any.
Their breathing is steady. Hopefully they'll wake up soon.
What do you mean, hopefully? We need a rest, you said.
And yet...
He likes staring at my sleeping face. He doesn't want me to wake up yet.
So, this man is the heir to the Genji name. He's so thin.
He didn't notice yet, even though he was carrying me.
Just where does one so slender hide his strength?
Achoo!
Ugh.
What, was my sneeze too cute for you?
He's getting cold. Better take off this wet kimono.
Ah, that's right. We fell in the river.
Please forgive me for touching you without permission, my lord.
Oh no! Oh, he ran into something he shouldn't have seen.
Huh? What's this?
Ah!
What? No, this...
I didn't see anything. I saw nothing.
What happened back there?
Where am I? Then he sees them and he's like, "What are you doing to Shauna?" Hey, you! Just what the hell do you think you're doing? Get away from Shauna. I'm the only one that can change her.
Just, who is that person? Shana of Kurama is supposed to be the son of Lord Yoshimoto, the late head of the Genji clan. But that person is...
Don't tell a soul.
Ugh.
You think you can take him? Shungen? Ah, why are my clothes half off? Shauna, oh thank goodness, you're awake. Shungen, what's with the sword? That man saved us. Saved us? What do you mean? Oh, that's right, he was unconscious for that part of the fight. After you were knocked unconscious, I was captured by Tomomori. But thanks to Benkei, we were able to escape. What? Why is this guy helping us? Besides, now he thinks you're... What? Thinks I'm what? I looked at Benkei, and he lowered his gaze awkwardly toward my chest. Hey, eyes up!
I thought you might go cold in those wet clothes, so I tried to take them off to dry them, and...
Looking down, I saw my breasts were slightly exposed. I'm very sorry. No, you couldn't have possibly known what was in there. Calm down. I've got to explain this to him calmly. Benkei Musashibo, thank you for helping me. Now please, keep this matter to yourself. Benkei was silent for a moment before responding in a strained voice.
I understand.
All right, let's go, Shungen. We've got to get back to the temple. That's all there is to it, really? Is that easy? But what? You want us to kill him or something? Shungen was about to say something, but Benkei opened his mouth before he could speak.
Please, wait.
What is it?
Is that all?
That's what I said. What do you mean?
Don't you want me to come along? I said I understand, and that's it? You're just gonna let me go?
Like we could take him out even together? I doubt I'd be able to go into another rage so soon. Benkei stared at me with his urgent, serious eyes. His staff swayed, making a faint sound that echoed in the breeze. You saved my life, so I'll take you at your word. That's all there is to it. His eyes grew more serious as he continued to stare at me. No, there's more, Shauna. He's seen more of you than Tomomori. But he's interested in you for different reasons. He did call you his new lord. Then he slowly closed them.
I see. In that case...
I knew it. Vow your fealty unto me. Benkei folded his knees and bowed his head in front of me.
Please, allow me, Benkei Musashibo, to be your vassal.
It is acceptable. What? What are you talking about? Come on, you need allies. What are you even thinking about? You? Shano's vassal? You're the scoundrel who's been causing so much trouble in Kyoto. That's just because he's trying to fight the other guys.
That may be so, but I made up my mind when I found out the person who defeated me was Shano, the youngest son of Genji.
And now, daughter.
I will not give up on this intention. I will continue to ask until you approve of me.
So you're just gonna follow me around like a puppy dog if I say no. But why? Why would someone as powerful as you want to serve me? For the same reason he's been going around beating up Heike.
No, I'm not as strong as you. You beat me within an inch of my life last night.
Pretty impressive, I know. And let's see. I should say I did find a walkthrough, so you should think more seriously. I'm going for Tomomori. And I haven't made all the choices that were geared toward him, but hopefully I've made enough of them that work, because some definitely I did do right. I guess the blue one's Tomomori. Benkei, you can't decide something so serious based on something as trivial as a sparring match. You guys were all thinking of that as a sparring match? When you choose someone to be your master, you have to look at more than just strength. You must look at character, too.
Yes, my lord. That's why I'm asking you to allow me to serve you.
He's already made that decision, that observation.
It's not only about your strength. I was impressed by the way you stood up to those Heike thugs. I am convinced that Lord Shano is the person I want to serve.
Fighting the Heike? That was just because I had to. I don't have any plans to fight the Heike anymore. Even though everybody really, really wants me to.
I see.
That's not what he wanted to hear. Listen, I'm clearly not the person you think I am. I think you should just give it up. Oh, okay, now I'm feeling bad for letting people down. When you talk about a big puppy dog like him, it's too sad. Sorry, end of discussion. Come on, Shungen, let's go.
Wait, please wait.
There's nothing more to discuss. I already told you I'm not taking you on as my vassal.
Please, I wish to serve you with all my heart. Allow me to atone for my sins.
For peeking where you weren't supposed to? Atone for your sins? What are you talking about? That little peek you got.
For my rude behavior from before.
You're bringing it up again.
Even though I didn't know you were still touching a woman's skin like that without permission, it's unacceptable.
Huh? I had just forgotten about that. Why'd you bring it up?
I am a practicing Buddhist, but I have committed a truly shameless act. Oh, the shame! If I cannot serve you, I have no choice but to atone for this sin with my life.
Wait, you don't need to do that.
No, please, don't try to stop me. I have unintentionally touched a woman without her consent. Oh, and if only I had been more careful, I could have avoided this terrible fate.
Okay, he's just putting it on now. Come on. This is way too fake sounding.
Instead, I shamed this woman. Shano!
Hey, will you stop screaming about this woman stuff? We've kept this secret safe for years, you know. Yeah, really. I don't care, so you can forget about it too.
Such generosity, such kindness. Surely you are no mere mortal. An angel, perhaps? I cannot stop these tears of gratitude that flow from my unworthy eyes.
Oh, good Lord, just stop hamming it up. Hey, are you seriously crying? Is he? I really thought he was hamming it up, but is he really being serious about all this?
How can I not weep in the face of such kindness? If only I could turn back time, I'd beat down the man I was before.
You are taking this way too seriously. Is he a virgin?
To have acted so shameless to one as kind and gracious as this one here, I have no words for the foulness of my conduct.
Foulness of my conduct? Just how long did you know she was a girl? Enough, both of you! This is just too far. Sorry. Anyway, if Shauna says that's enough, then that's enough. So why don't you just go? If you're a Buddhist, just recite some prayers and atone for your sins.
But...
He doesn't wanna. He wants to come along. Benkei, I remember hearing you were a monk soldier at Mount Hiei. If you're a Buddhist, why are you hunting down samurai and stealing swords in the first place?
because I was expelled from the temple at Mount Hiei for defying the Heike.
What? Defying the Heike? How?
One day, I went to Kyoto on an errand and came upon a man who was acting violently to one of the townspeople.
So he was a good Samaritan and they screwed him for it.
I intervened and knocked him down. The man turned out to be Kiyomori's grandson, Sukemori, a well-known Heike lord. Since that day, nasty rumors about me began spreading around town, and I was forced to leave Mount Hiei Temple in shame.
Oh, that's not fair. Typical Heike arrogance. But the monks in Mount Hiei didn't protect you?
I'm afraid not. Defying the will of the Heike is no easy task after all.
But I'm still unclear about how that led to you stealing swords.
When I left the temple and returned to Kyoto, I knew I needed a sword to protect myself against the Heike. But then I realized this is what happens when Heike carry swords. I realized if I stole all the swords from the Heike army, they wouldn't be able to hurt people anymore.
But then they just buy new ones. So what, you're just going to keep stealing their swords until they can't afford to buy new ones anymore? So your goal was to steal all the swords from the entire Heike army? That certainly is, bold? That's one word for it. No need to mince words, Shauna. This guy's an idiot. Oh, mincing words at least a little bit is, nice.
I'm sorry to have disappointed you. With my lack of intelligence.
I couldn't help but smile at the sight of his large body shrinking and apologizing. He looked like a scolded child. Oh, he's so cute. Benkei Musashibo. I guess he's the type to face problems head-on without much thought.
I've never felt good about the reign of the Heike. They have a monopoly on power. They use it to enrich themselves and to hurt the innocent. They're the real fools here.
I see. I guess you too have been swept up in the power of the Heike then.
Indeed. It's thanks to them I can never return to Mount Hiei.
I see. Or at least not as long as they're around, apparently. Shauna, don't tell me you're seriously consider taking this guy as your vassal. Yeah, I am. But Shungen, he was driven away from his home by the Heike too. He's just like us. Why not have him? We need, like I said, allies. That may be, but if we bring this guy back to Kurama, what are we supposed to tell Lord Kakonichi? That we found a companion along the way. He'll know we went down to Kyoto, and now we got into a major fight with the Heike. I have a feeling he's going to find that out sooner or later anyway. Through the grapevine.
With all due respect, Lord Shano, the Heike already know who you are. They know where you reside.
Yeah, they've been there a couple times.
You may be able to hide the events of last night for a day or two, but they will eventually come to light.
Just like I said. It was then I suddenly remembered.
But you see, now I can't stop thinking about you. You and your secret, of course.
And how many people heard him say that? My secret?
Oh, yes. That secret you've kept tucked away inside that slender body of yours. Just how have you been able to keep it for so long? But you don't have to hide it anymore. Not from me. Come, why don't you show me your more tender side? Genji's princess.
Don't worry, he's not going to tell anybody. His whispering came back to my ears. It was as if I had been splashed with ice water and my whole body petrified in terror. Shauna, what is it? I think Tomomori Taira knows my secret too. What? I guess he didn't hear what was going on, but he was passed out by then, never mind. At least he has suspicions, but I think he knows. I don't think we can keep this hidden from Lord Kakonichi. In fact, I think we'd better tell him right away. We've got to hurry back to Kurama Temple, Shungen. Let's take Benkei with us. He's not going to give up so easily after all. Just going to stand outside and wait. All right, if you say so. But note that he is against it.
Thank you. Thank you for your great kindness. I will work diligently to exceed your expectations of me.
Oh, that won't be necessary. Oh, come on, let's hurry back. Just don't cause trouble, that's all. Kyoto Rokuhara.
You've made a real mess of things, Noritsune. You understand that? Not only did you fail to capture the monk, you also went and had a huge brawl in the middle of the city with Shano.
I'm very sorry, Father.
And you two, Tomomori and Shigehira, how could you just let him get away like that?
You say that, Uncle. My brother and I just happened to be passing by.
I don't need your excuses.
Indeed, Uncle Norimori is correct. Our help to Noritsune was insufficient, and we let them escape.
I'm glad you understand, but why didn't you go after them?
I tried, but they were quicker than I anticipated. I am deeply sorry for our incompetence.
Listen, this story has already reached my brother. Knowing him, I expect he'll be very upset.
So he'll give us a good tongue lashing like this too? Is that him?
Where is Noritsune? Brother, Noritsune, bow your head now. Brother, I'm truly sorry for the misbehavior of this foolish child of mine.
Ah, yes, Norimori. Your son is quite the fool, and trust me, this blunder will cost you dearly. You're not the only one with foolish sons, isn't that right, Tomomori, Shigehira? Us too? That doesn't seem fair. Your anger is very understandable, Father. Please accept my humblest apologies. So smooth. You let the lost child of Genji just slip through your fingers? Are you crazy? Do you have any idea the shame you've brought? I just get this really unseemly feel about him. I guess it's the scar on his face. Like he was a delinquent in his youth.
Brother, you have every right to be angry. Please forgive me.
Well, it's not like he's responsible for his nephews. Norimori, aren't you embarrassed? That child of Genji, he's the same age as Naritsune, is he not? Is it fair to say the Shano absolutely destroyed Noritsune in combat then? And what does that say about the Heike at large?
I am truly sorry.
Oh, really? So, Father, you've heard the rumors about Shano too? I always thought you weren't interested in such things. They say it was because you were attracted to the boy's mother, Tokyo Gozen, that you spared the Genji child's life. Isn't that so? Shigehira, our father takes many factors into consideration before making decisions. Best not to judge him without all the information.
But you know, had you killed all the Genji children back during the Heiji Rebellion, none of this would have happened. Oh, how dare you speak to me that way? I am the leader of the Heike! Ugh.
Shigehira, apologize to our father.
Sorry, I was out of line.
Oh, they look so cute with their heads kind of together, touched together like that. I, too, apologize on behalf of my brother. You have my sincerest apologies, Father.
Huh, that's more like it. If you must know, it was the intervention of my stepmother that saved the lives of Yoritomo and Shano.
You mean Lady Ikenozeni?
Yes, that's right. She cried and begged me not to take the lives of the two young children.
Yes. Grandmother always was known for her merciful heart. Though, come to think of it, she was never very kind to us. I could not neglect the request of my father's wife. But I damn well should have. Perhaps if I had banished Shano to Izu like his brother, Yoritomo, we could have avoided this embarrassment. But then we would have been together and we could have plotted. I guess that's why they separated us? And Yoritomo, I think he's going to be a route, so he can't be my real brother.
Damn it!
Speaking of which, Father, do you have any plans on what to do with Shano in the future? Although the incident is still somewhat under wraps, it's only a matter of time before people begin to talk about it.
If he were to attack us from Kurama, surely some in the city would join in his rebellion. If that were to happen, it could again mean a war between the Genji and the Heike brother. Huh! Seems pretty simple to me. I'll go do what should have been done years ago and...
Father, I understand your feelings. However, I think it would be premature to kill Shano. Please allow me to handle this. With diplomacy? Or more like blackmail?
You? Why? Do you have something in mind?
Just a thought, yes. Please allow me to take care of this and make up for our previous mistake. We can just get married and that joins the clans and everybody can stop fighting.
Huh. You really think you can solve this?
Of course. I have worked for the Heike ever since I was a child. You know that better than anyone, don't you?
All right, do what you want. I'll leave Shano to you then.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, Tomomori, what are you doing? Shano is mine.
You can't just claim a person. Sorry, Noritsune, but it looks like it's already been decided. You'll just have to let me take care of this one.
No! Noritsune, shut your mouth. You have already failed once. You should be thankful that your uncle has forgiven you.
Oh, he's going to be really mad the next time we meet.
Don't open your mouth again. If you push things with your uncle any further, you could very well lose your seat in the Heike family.
He should really just be mad at his men that got in between us during the fight and just kept pushing him to the side.
Brother, I'm sorry. I will speak to Noritsune very carefully and make sure he understands the severity of his actions. Huh, indeed. I hope you do. Make sure you let him know that failure like this will not be tolerated. It will be done. Come, Noritsune.
Please excuse me.
Poor Noritsune.
On the other hand, he was the one who picked the fight with Shano in the first place. I guess it can't be helped.
Was Shano really that strong?
Well, he wasn't weak. Not strong enough to beat me, though, and certainly not brother. You don't know that. I didn't fight either of you two. I fought that monk, and he might have been able to beat one of you two. What am I saying? Of course he couldn't beat us. We've inherited your special blood after all, Father.
Indeed, my son. You and your brother are special among even the Heike. With that blood, no mere mortal clan can stand against you.
About that, Father, are we really the only ones with this power? Is it actually magic?
What do you mean?
Oh, so whatever this power is probably the same power that I used to defeat Benkei. It's nothing. I just wanted to know how special this power really is.
There's no one else but us. This power was inherited from my late mother, you see. My mother bore many children, among them only I and...
Father? Please don't tell me we're related somehow.
No. It's just a strange question for you to ask. Anyway, no one else has this power. Not Norimori, not any of my brothers, nor their children had that power. Only my children.
Look at that little cat smile he's got. But is it possible that someone outside the Heike could also have this power? Yeah, could someone that he's not blood related to have this power? Please, please.
Brother, what are you... This is an absurd conversation. That's not even possible. But if there was another who had this power, if they supported the Heike, we would welcome them.
Me?
But if they stood against us, then we would kill them, of course.
I see. That makes sense. Well, in any case, Father, please await good news regarding Shanao. So, if I tried to join forces, would they let me?
Don't let me down.
I won't. Come, Shigehira.
Right. Please excuse us, Father.
He just summons him. Come, Shigehira.
Someone who has the same power as us.
He does know something. What aren't you saying? Why don't you want to admit it? Well, you've seen... Oh, actually, yeah, we'll stop there. That seems like a good stopping point. I have to try to stuff some recording in as much as I can today because I just haven't had much time lately, so I'm just gonna end it here real quick and jump into the next one. Hopefully I'll see you over there. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.